Vacancy.
Hello,
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
happy weekend. Happy Saturday, everyone. Here we are again, Four Moms for Success. But we are missing Sis Bell because of some school activities. So tonight is going to be a topic is so simple but powerful. It's going to be business mindset versus employee mindset. But before anything else, we would like to invite you to our free webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. CST, and 5 p.m. Pacific time. And in the Philippines, it's every Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 o'clock in the morning. And before anything else, we would like to introduce ourselves. Again, my name is Jerlyn Carrera, originally from the Philippines, now residing in North Carolina, USA. I'm a registered nurse by profession, a mom of two, and of course, a proud digital business owner. Six Roxanne, introduce yourself, please.
Thank you, Sis Jerlyn. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm Roxanne, originally from the Philippines, now residing in Seattle, Washington. And I'm a mom, a property accountant by profession, and a proud digital business owner. Go ahead, sister.
Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to 4 Months for Success. Though Belle is not here with us today, but get Wilson actually. She has family matters with the kids. So, um, as I said, this is May from Chicago, originally po from Pangasinan, Philippines. I am a nurse by profession, a mom of two grown-up kids, and of course, a proud digital entrepreneur here. Go ahead, Sister Lynn.
Thank you, Sis May. Thank you, Sis May and Sis Roxanne. All right, so going back to our topic. So, a lot of us people don't realize this, but the way we think about money, time, and opportunities can either keep us stuck or help us grow, right? So, me personally, before I started this learning about this business, I thought that working harder was the only way to get ahead. You know, a lot of hours, a lot of effort on my job, more sacrifices. But I realized that it's not just about how hard you work, but it's about how smart you work, you know. And I didn't realize that there's a lot more ways than just having a job. So tonight, we are going to share the difference between an employee mindset versus an business mindset and why it matters because, you know, it can change drastically in our lives. Because yeah, me before, you know, I always like, okay, I'm gonna do overtime, I'm gonna have two jobs because I thought that's the only way. And then running a business, I thought it's not possible for me because I thought I'm gonna have to do like a traditional business, like having my own store. You know, before I was thinking about franchising like a potato corner. That's what I wanted because I like the potato corner, you know, back in the Philippines. But me thinking about it, I don't got no time to manage people, you know, like what do you call this? Like a lot of stuff, like the uh managing your people who are your workers, and then doing the stocks and everything, and then the store, the rental place. So it was kind of hard for me at first to kind of start a business because I didn't know about this digital business until I found this business, and it changed everything. So, Sis Roxanne, what is your insights or the difference between the employee mindset and the business mindset?
Thank you, Sis Jerlyn. We were we were taught to just go to school. Being an employee mindset, we were taught to just go to school, get good grades, get great work, and just by having paycheck to paycheck is not easy. So we should have another option, which is to earn extra on the side. Well, by starting an online business or any business that you might think of. Um, it's not easy to because we were we were how do you call it? We were raised to do it that way, and we don't have. I wish they have taught that in school that starting a business you'll get tax advantages and so on like that. But In school, they don't teach us that. They just teach us just to go to work and get a good job. And um, but we all get busy by just doing the harder, like what Sister Lynn said, the harder you work, um, the more time that you miss with your family. And especially if you're a busy working mom, it's hard to miss those moments raising your kids. And but if you have an option, changing it from employee mindset to business mindset, you can have an opportunity to build something on the side while you're learning and growing. And you can, with a business, you can also pass it on to your kids up to 8 generations. You can build legacy. Just you are building your own dream for your family, not just building dream for someone else. So it's important to be open to any opportunities that you might see. And if you're interested to do what we're doing right now, we're also still working full time, but we can do this on the side. If not in the early morning, if you don't have much time, you can build or you can set aside a portion of your time through the day, early morning or before you go to bed. Sometimes I do it while my kids are sleeping or early morning before I start working, or even breaks. But having an option is really important because uh, you have better opportunities for your family's future, and you can get more family time that you can enjoy later on. You can sacrifice some time in the beginning, but later on, you will realize that you have you will build more family time. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Roxanne. So yes, you are right, sis. At school we never thought about financial literacy. What we were taught is like to have good grades, you have to work and work for somebody else. But as we go through life, we realize that there's a lot more ways, because like a lot of people are doing businesses because they know the ins and outs. There's a lot of benefits of having a business, especially like the tax write-off here in the US. You know, as an employee, you're gonna just be paying your taxes, and then it's a bracket. We pay our taxes through brackets, so the more you make, the more taxes we pay. But then, as a business owner, we make use of the tax benefits, and we get most of our taxes back from the job that we have. And then, yes, living paycheck to paycheck as an employee is kind of hard because there's no other way that you can make more. As an employee, you have a cap, like that's the most or that's the max that you can make. And then, of course, there's only like 24 hours. Even if you have like two jobs, that's it. If you make, let's say, $20 an hour, there's a limit with, as an employee. But as a business minded, your limit is the sky. There's no other limits when it comes to income. Your income depends on how much effort you make. So it's not just like, oh, this is only money that I make. So yeah, so we always see ourselves more someone who follows a system, or are we someone who wants to create something of our own, right? So that's how the difference between like the employee mindset and the business mindset. Because like me personally, sometimes I want to work for myself. I want to build something that I can benefit from. Like I'm gonna have my own schedule. I can choose how much I want to get paid, compared to being an employee. So there's like a lot of it, there's no wrong or right answer on this, but it's just like the comparison between an employee and a business minded, because we are still employee, because it's we still love what we do, and this is a good thing about our business because we can do both, being an employee and a business person. But of course, we have to weigh which one is going to be the most that we can benefit from. All right, go ahead, Sis May. Your insights about.
Yes. For my instance of this, before I give my answer, thank you for the 2 million viewers right now and a heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Saturday. yeah, Saturday. So I have my baby here. He wants to be in the camera as well. So employee mindset versus business mindset. Employee mindset, based on my experience as an employee, when I started this business, I'm too afraid to start because for me, what if I'm gonna fail in this business? And then another one is I'm too busy to do this business. The feeling of the secure I feel like I'm secured whatever I have in my job, and that's an employee mindset. An employee mindset is like, how much does it cost? We always think about the negativity on how you can start something new in your something new beside your career that can help you in a long term. In a business mindset, for me, is those people who are looking for something like outside on the box of their career, like how can I improve myself to have something to gain in the future, like money literacy, financial literacy. So how can I create some income even though I am working? So those things are business mindset, and those particular mindset are we are getting from this particular business that we have, because that's how we learn, that's how the training as well. Now you are open on how you can give solution to a problem, not the employer are the one who's giving you the solution, right? This time you are the one who's giving solution to other people on how they can start a business. And of course, is if you are a business mindset, how can I build something that continue? Now you are looking for a passive revenue or a passive income, not like before that whatever you have in your paycheck, that will be the only thing that you will have. No work, no pay. And if you don't have work, sometimes also the medical insurance is not, it's gonna be stopped, right? So those things, that's an employee mindset also. I need to know everything before I start. Employee mindset, they want it to be ready first in order for them to start. A business mindset, an entrepreneur, they will jump into it even though they are not ready to start, or they are not ready, or they are not ready with the learning of the business. But as they continue the business, they are learning as well, everyday learning. That's how I understood about the difference of between the employee and business mindset. And because of this business that we have kasi tatlo tayo dito, is giving me the ability now na looking forward kung ano yung talagang mangyayari sa ating buhay. So now I'm looking for investment. Now you are looking for solution on how you can help other nurses, other moms who wants also to start a business like this, right? And also now you are investing more on yourself, because personal growth matters as well in starting a business. So that's my insight in that. There you go.
Thank you, Sis May. And I agree with that, Sis May. You know, it's like the people, the employee mindset, we always think about like, oh, we're gonna invest something, or there's a cost to start this business. But then we are always thinking about like the cost, it's just like going out, the money's going out. But when with the business mindset, before we continue, hi Adia, hello guys, how are you? Have a wonderful weekend. You as well, Adia from India. I know she's from India. She's been watching us. Thank you so much for watching us. All right. So compared to the business mindset, you think long term. Like, okay, I'm gonna invest right now. I'm gonna spend money right now. But then in the long term, I'm gonna be uh, gaining those, the earnings, the profits that I'm gonna have. So it's a total difference. Just like me before, when before my mindset changed to a business mindset, I will always compute how much I already spent. I'll be like, oh my goodness, I already spent this much already. When am I going to be getting my money back, the return of investment? But now that I'm a business, it shifted to a business minded person. It kind of like, okay, I'm spending this money, but at the end, in the long term, I'm gonna be gaining it more back, and then I'm gonna gain like 4 or 5 times more than what I invested, you know, during that time. So that's how, that's how the mindset matters. And of course, like, it's just like two people work as just hard and put the same hours, but ended up with complete results because of the
Different.
mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the mindset, because the mindset is like one of the most powerful thing that the brain does. So we if whatever you put into your mind is whatever is going to happen. So if you have like an employee mindset, you're going to be an employee for your whole time, your whole life. Yes. So who wants to be employed until they turn 65, right? But if you are a business minded person, you don't think of spending something right now, because at the end, in the long run, you are going to invest more than what you, you're going to earn more than what you invested, because the business it's different. You talk about different things. It's not capped, it's unlimited income on that business. All right. So thank you so much, ladies. And we hope that you guys have or gain some insights about our topic tonight. And hopefully we will see you again next week. Happy weekend, everyone.
Happy weekend. Thank you for the
Thank
3
you.
million
Thank you.
viewers right now.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. God bless
Bye.
everyone. See you again next week. Bye.
Bye.